She dropped my children off. This was Sunday. Dropped my children off with all 4 of my children with a female babysitter who has a child. So there's 5 kids for her. That's 5 kids for her in an apartment, right? And Melody goes to a whole nother state. Guys, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. But Melody goes to a whole nother state. And she hasn't come back to this day. And today is Wednesday.
Martell Holt just got hit with some news that turned his whole world upside down. And if what people are saying turns out to be true, it's not just a little update, it's a major shift. The word going around is that Melody Shari might be expecting a baby, and the twist? The child may not be Martell's. Instead, the name people are connecting her to is none other than actor Hill Harper. At first, it sounded like just gossip, but this rumor has been gaining momentum for a while.
Make it an issue.
No. I'm not making it a big issue.
Yeah, don't let that mess up the friendship.
But no,
nothing.
oh no, hell no. It's not gonna mess up our friendship.
Okay.
But it's more like, don't ever do that again, though. I would not go to your ex-wife before I come to you, the man, first. Period.
And now, it's starting to look a lot more real. Let's break it down. Not long ago, fans noticed Melody had changed up her usual appearance. She started wearing looser clothes, her photos on social media became more soft and glowy, and her posts started feeling different. Then, someone claimed they spotted her at a women's clinic in Atlanta, accompanied by a tall, well-dressed man. That set off alarms. Soon after, behind the scenes of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Martell reportedly had a serious meltdown. Insiders say he was pacing around, raising his voice, and even snapping at producers. One moment stood out, a source said he yelled, "She wants the world to think I'm replaceable." That line made it clear, this wasn't just about a possible baby. This was about losing control. About feeling like he was no longer the main character in Melody's life. And just to be clear, Hill Harper's name didn't pop up randomly. He and Melody were rumored to have attended the same event, he liked some of her posts, and she followed him back. Fans picked up on all of it. They always do. The internet caught fire when whispers of pregnancy turned into full-blown speculation, with some blogs even running headlines like award-winning actor preparing for fatherhood. Suddenly, Martell wasn't just Melody's ex, he was out of the picture entirely. Now let's rewind a bit. After their messy breakup, public cheating scandals, and battles over custody, things had seemed to calm down between Martell and Melody.
Marcus, talking to you, so why you posting pictures, showing stuff? Yeah. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't ever touch Martell Holt's kids.
But longtime fans knew better. Whenever things looked too quiet, there was usually drama building up behind the scenes. Their relationship has always had a lot of tension, and when one of them starts moving on, the other doesn't usually take it well. Soon after, Hill Harper finally addressed the rumors, but not in the way people expected. He was speaking at a serious panel about fatherhood and leadership when someone in the crowd asked if he was expecting a child with Melody. Hill calmly responded, "There is no pregnancy and we are not in a relationship." But he didn't stop there. He praised Melody, calling her a strong woman doing amazing things. He made it clear he wasn't getting involved in the gossip, saying, "I don't do blogs. I keep my personal life private."
Growth in that is amazing because I used to be ready to check people all the time, and I literally had to spend some time with myself, learn to truly love myself after such a big divorce and scandal, right? And to get back to, who is Melody? Who is Melody? What does Melody desire? Oh, Melody desires peace more than, you know what I'm saying? That's big for me. Melody desires to be in situations where I'm happy. I love people around me who are laughing, having a good time. We cut up. I'm a high-key comedian, by the way, so we cut up all the time, right?
That quiet dignity stood out. Meanwhile, Melody didn't say anything. She didn't deny it, didn't confirm it. Instead, she leaned into the mystery. Her Instagram posts became softer, more stylish, and always strategic. Every photo seemed to hide her stomach, and then without a caption she dropped a photo with just 3 emojis, a baby bottle, a flower, and a white heart. That simple post sent the internet into a frenzy. A video then surfaced, showing a woman who looked like Melody being helped into a car outside a clinic. Again, she was dressed down, moving slowly, with a tall man beside her. Fans zoomed in on everything from shoes to posture, convinced it was her. Martell didn't take it well. Instead of speaking directly, he posted vague, emotional messages like, "Not everything that glitters is gold," and later went live looking upset and tired. He talked in circles about people pretending to have moved on while still playing games. He didn't name names, but everyone knew who he was referring to. Then the final piece of the puzzle hit the internet, a photo from a fan page showing a pastel-colored cake with the words "It's a girl" written in gold. The photo looked like it was taken at a private celebration. Faces were blurred out, but one hand in the shot wore a ring that fans immediately recognized as Melody's. That was all it took. The image spread fast, even though the original post was quickly deleted. Melody still didn't say anything. No confirmation, no denial. That silence only fueled more excitement and questions. By not reacting, Melody had done the unexpected. She didn't just keep people guessing, she controlled the entire story without saying a word. Martell, on the other hand, kept reacting emotionally, making vague posts, and appearing frustrated. While he was unraveling publicly, Melody was moving quietly, but powerfully. And then, without warning, she dropped the image that confirmed what most had already guessed, a beautiful photo, softly lit, with her hand resting on her stomach. No caption needed. Days later, a TikTok showed her walking peacefully along a beach. The internet celebrated. But Martell? He posted a now-deleted story that said, "Some wounds never heal, especially when lies reopen them." In the past, Martell always had control of the narrative. He was the loudest voice, the one in the spotlight. But not this time. This time, Melody led with grace, silence, and intention. And the power shift? It was obvious. So now, the question is, was it all about the baby? Or was it really about power? Is Martell heartbroken or just upset he's no longer in charge of the story? What do you think? So now we're here. A place no one expected just a few months ago. Melody Shari, once portrayed as the woman scorned, is now seen as the woman in control. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't fight online. She didn't drag anyone through the mud. She simply moved in silence. And let her actions speak volumes. If the rumors are true, this pregnancy isn't just about a baby. It's about a reset. A clean slate. It's Melody saying, "I don't need chaos to find peace. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I've outgrown the noise." Meanwhile, Martell Holt is clearly struggling with that realization. Whether he's heartbroken, bitter, or just lost in the shift, one thing is clear: he no longer gets to decide how the story unfolds. And for someone used to being the center of attention, that loss of control may hurt more than anything else. Think about it, how many times have we seen this dynamic play out in real life and in media? A man thinks he can always come back. That no matter what he does, the door will stay open. But then one day, that woman quietly locks it. And walks away. Not with spite, but with strength. That's what this whole situation feels like. Melody didn't need to make a loud announcement. She let the rumors swirl, let the internet do its thing, and when the time was right, she gave the world just enough to see her truth on her terms. And Hill Harper? Whether he's truly involved or not, his approach was powerful. He didn't take the bait. He respected Melody publicly, shut down the drama respectfully, and kept it moving. That's the kind of energy we rarely see when reality TV meets real-life relationships. So here we are, watching the storyline flip completely. Martell used to control the headlines. Now, he's just reacting to them. Melody used to explain herself. Now, her silence is louder than any caption she could write. But what does all this mean for the fans? For the show? For the culture? It means we're watching a transformation, one that's not about drama but about growth. A woman choosing peace. A man realizing he no longer has the power he once did. A narrative shifting without shouting. And that leads us to the final question. Is this truly about a pregnancy, or is this about power? Is this Melody's next chapter, or is it the final page of a book Martell didn't want to close? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Melody's silence is louder than Martell's breakdowns. And if this is how she announces new beginnings, imagine what else she's building behind the scenes. Let's talk about it in the comments. Do you believe the pregnancy is real? Do you think Martell is more heartbroken or just mad he lost control? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you think this is the end, trust me, Melody's just getting started. It means we're watching a transformation, one that's not about drama but about growth. A woman choosing peace. A man realizing he no longer has the power he once did. A narrative shifting without shouting. And that leads us to the final question. Is this truly about a pregnancy, or is this about power? Is this Melody's next chapter, or is it the final page of a book Martell didn't want to close? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Melody's silence is louder than Martell's breakdowns. And if this is how she announces new beginnings, imagine what else she's building behind the scenes. Let's talk about it in the comments. Do you believe the pregnancy is real? Do you think Martell is more heartbroken or just mad he lost control? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you think this is the end, trust me, Melody's just getting started.